Hello, everyone. Hope you
Hi,
all are
Shavez.
doing good to see everyone. Amazing. So, just like every I have updates, but this Wednesday is a little special for every one of you who moved forward with us, who trusted us, and who took the first mover advantage with Boomerang. And of course, on the direction where we moved from the beta testing phase and right now where we are at the deployment phase for the minimum viable product and we are at the verge of the launch. So I have exciting updates tonight, and also I will break down the phases of the MVP, and one by one we will discuss everything, and I will brief everyone about the uh, process of the migration, how migration will take place for beta to MVP. Okay, so this is the time, uh, you know, the best time to discuss the migration. So here I am. Okay, I believe my screen is visible, right, Grace? Okay.
Yes, screen is visible.
Okay, amazing. All right. So, as you know, last Wednesday, as I stated, that 5th of April onwards, licenses will not be sold for some time. That means from We Are All Satoshi and also from Boomerang as a platform. Basically, it is the migration phase of the beta to MVP that will begin from 5th of April, as as I stated couple of Wednesdays back, that we will move into the transition of the actual product of Boomerang that we designed and that we were testing. Okay, so in this process, we need to have uh, specific migration uh, steps and the process. So this process will be followed into three stages that I will brief, that I will explain. But before briefing about the process, there is uh, a certain this is not a challenge. This is a certain technology side, um you know, uh, change through which you have to see the beta test limit and MVP limit separate. Okay, so 5th of April onwards, the licenses will not be sold, and we will move towards the migration of beta to MVP. In this migration of beta to MVP, we will have three phases. Before I jump on to the phases, I would like to brief you about the flash loan limits that you have. The beta test limit that you have cannot be carried forward to MVP. You have to finish your beta test limit. Okay, you have to finish your beta test limit before we start consuming the MVP limit as a user. Okay, so till 5th of April, try to finish your limit. If not, then you will get 3 extra days. The people who buy the license on 5th till the closing of the business hour on 5th of April, that is uh, 600 hours GMT, they will get 3 extra days to finish their beta test limit. That means the beta phase will be officially over from here. And then we will move into the stages of transition of beta into MVP. I believe this is clear that every beta test limit has to be finished before, or if you don't finish, it will lapse. It will not be carried forward because MVP will have altogether new smart contract and more moreover, the smart contract is not a uh, you know not something where we cannot move the limits, but MVP as uh, the minimum viable product have certain limit offerings to our community that I will announce after the session, and this is going to be even bigger news and greater news for you to hear that. So that's why I'm saying it's a good news that you have to finish the limits so that you can be prepared for the MVP. So try to finish your limits before 5th. The people who buy licenses on 5th, they need to finish till 8th of April. 8th of April would be the last day on which the beta version of the application will run. After that, it will be abolished. The domain will move into the MVP, that is boomerang.trade only. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, now I will explain the transition of beta into MVP. It will be done in 3 phases. As the sales of licenses will be stopped, so no new wallets will be whitelisted or will be subject to whitelisted against the beta test limits or MVP limits till we have a proper launch. Okay. So the first maintenance will start from 5th April onwards. It will be short maintenance, and then the major maintenance will start in the first phase, that will be on 8th April onwards, where you have the time to burn your flash loan limit. That will be uh, that is your beta test limit. Okay. So phase 1, April 8 onwards. This From this period, that means from this phase onwards, the new smart contract on which the product will run, the MVP will run, the whitelisting and limit addition will take place, and this process will take 3 to 4 working days. So you will see your wallet has got the MVP limit. This is going to be a long process in which we whitelist against the purchases that our community has made, around 60,000 licenses till date and counting. So, believe till the 5th of April, while we are selling, it will be even bigger and even greater. So, all these wallets will be whitelisted against the MVP limits, and this process will be 3 to 4 day process. This is the first phase of transition from beta to MVP. In this period, we are not whitelisting new users. Understand this. Okay. Then the second phase will start, in which new marketplace opportunities and optimized scripts will be integrated in the minimum viable product. This will enable the success rate of the trades even higher. So your trades, sometimes they fail and you lose gas fee. So I have a good news for you today. Uh, at the end of explaining the phases, I will brief what is the good news. Okay, stay excited. All right. So this phase 2 will also run for 3 to 4 days, and then there will be third phase in which we will test. We will do the UAT testing. So this will be along with the community, in which we may test the bot as well in this 3 to 4 day testing. So after these three phases, we will, you as a community, all of us as a community, we will start uh, the trades on boomerang.trade as a decentralized application. So this is how it will execute, and like we scheduled, like we planned, this is how the transition of beta to MVP will take place. Now, the good news for you. Okay, so while running the beta test phase, you all learned a lot. We learned a lot as a team, and we kept on improving the product. We kept on improving the scripts. We kept on finding new bugs, fixing new bugs, and transforming the application step by step with time. Uh, and in this whole process, we survived so many failed trades. We survived a lot of difficulties. We survived limit discrepancies. We survived some loss of transactions also. So, in this whole process, we as WAS community took early mover advantage and secured all the licenses to start Boomerang, to start the this opportunity as first mover advantage. So in order to give value and uh, you know uh, credit all the efforts and early mover advantage, Boomerang has decided that the flash loan limits for the users before who have the licenses before 5th of April, that means till 5th of April in the beta phase, will have unlimited flash loan limits till they consume their flash loans and make 3 times of their license value. So, in many trades, what we have seen after looking at the stats and data, after analyzing data, we have observed that some users, after getting a $1,500 beta test limit, they consumed their beta test limit in one trade and could not make enough profit. So, you as a user who moved early with us, we will provide you a security of unlimited flash loan limit until you reach a profit threshold of 3 times of your license value. And then the contract will restrict your limit. And then you can repurchase and act as a regular user who will receive 200x flash loan limit from the MVP. So this is the uh, good news. I believe every one of you is happy and you feel more secure with association, uh, with VRO Satoshi and Boomerang. That here we have ensured that even if you will book, let's say, smaller profits, sometimes accidentally, then your limits are not going to stop you from realizing the profits that you thought of before buying the beta test limit. That means the 300x limit, even if you stupidly uh, you know uh, get your limit burned, or sometimes your trades fail and you lose gas fee, we are here to make sure with the help of flash loans we can do uh, we can change the restrictions for limited number of users who are there with us from the beginning, and then the sales of licenses will begin uh, after the rollout of the MVP, and then users will have 200x limit and they will perform on their own merits. They will do all the trades. They will receive, let's say, someone made 2%, 1%, 3%, 100%, 200%, whatever they make, they make. For all the users who moved early with us in the beta phase, we are ensuring that your limits won't run out unless you make three times of your license value. This is the promise. This is not just a promise, this is the restriction that we have put in the contract against your address, because you bought the license in the beta phase, blindly trusting us, uh, blindly putting money in us. And uh, so that's it. Okay. So this is it. I believe this is now clear, and the transition is now clear. The migration of the backend has started already. As I said, we have developed the entire thing. We are just in the deployment phase. So the deployment will take place slowly, and you will experience all these changes, all these migrations with time, with us. Um, in the meantime, don't worry, you will not lose the opportunity to keep making continuous cash flow that I will come and announce on next Wednesday. So don't worry about it. I have well thought about the cash flow that should not stop even when we are migrating, when we are doing a major transition. So I'm aware about that, and I will not let you guys uh, stay or live like you don't have anything to do for a couple of days. So don't worry about it.